What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. See, what y'all don't know is I tell a joke right before I hit play. That way he starts laughing as soon as the camera comes on. No, I'm just teasing. So look, check it out. We're going to show y'all where we're at. Tedious job, and you'll see why here in just a second. Check it out. All right, so let's start with the shower. Okay, we're about done with the shower. I want to get you tuned in. I'm going to skip over things. Obviously, we're missing the curb, okay? And we're missing this left wall. You'll see what I'm talking about. Check it. I'm going to show you this first. So this is what we're going after right here. Okay, we got an 1/8 of an inch pinstripe in the corner, going all the way up. And then this is our slab. So that's got a little bitty bevel right there, perfectly for that silicone to sit in. Okay, that's why we did that. So that's actually going to run concurrent all the way across. We just hadn't got it in there yet. We had a hiccup with this slab, actually. We had to get one of the bevels re-beveled. So this is a concurrent piece, though. That's what makes that nice. All right, and then there's all our tile that has come together, one by one. And then check that window. So we finally got that done up all the way around. She wanted that stained glass back in there. So she is doubled up. Her exterior window is out there and that stained glass was recessed on the inside. So we put everything back like it was, put that slab up there and trimmed all that out. Moving around the corner. So check the niche. We went with this instead of the rock, and I'm going to tell you why. We get wide here. So see how that's all together. And when it comes up, look at that little curve right there. Bink, right there it is. Right in. And then check this one out. Ride that line, look. Look at that line. Right up there. So we liked it, and that splashed right over into that. So we like that better than the rock. That's why we went with it. And again, just slab that up. It's a 1/16 of an inch pinstripe line on the inside and outside here. And then it's got that little fold over bevel. So there's those two. There's the floor. We're still waiting on that. And our other piece right there. But this is our white tile. Okay, and they're two different heights and two different sizes. So we actually set the white first, and then we came back and set this long ways. We had to rip each individual line to get them to jive right there as they went up. But we took that up over the door, brought that around, and look at this guy. So this is where the tub is going to sit right here. And we don't need any plumbing at all inside this wall. It's actually built into the tub. And it's a flat edge on that tub that we'll be pushing up to that. But we wanted to miter that corner just because you're going to see it. And of course, it's going to matter. It's going to match over here. So I want to talk to you real quick about our pattern. Okay, the grout joint is not in the center on purpose. Because if this would have been in the center, that would have put that one in the center. And instead of having large slabs, it would have looked like we'd have had 2 footers. So that's why we went full slab, because this is the focal point. Walking in right here, this is what you're going to see. So we wanted that to transition like that, full slab. Now, with that joint in the corner, it does catch below. And the miter, we kept running concurrent all the way around with the slab. But what we're going to do, instead of running this up, just like that straight and ending, we don't want to do that. Because when you look at it from this way, that is going to tell on us. And it's going to look like we should have moved that over. But I just told you why we didn't want to. So what we're going to do is run this up. And then we're going to run that last one all the way over here to the corner. End it right on top of the door frame. That way, when you look up there, look, big monster slab, and then that look center when you're looking at the hole. So you can do it 1,000 different ways. I was just telling you why we chose to do it this way. We liked it. We didn't want the tiles to look slim. See, that's a perfect 1/8 of an inch. And this is why, look, you jump right at that corner, slab and all. This is why Tom and I do that. Okay, when we set this, just like I've told you all before, we set this one and set this one so that we can plumb that line right there. And we set this one, we set this one, we set this one, we set this one, and so on. Because when we do, that's what you get. With the large format tile, there's cupping right here. Bad. So every one of these that are perfect 1/8, that's the way we get those. Back wall, side wall, back wall, side wall, back wall, side wall. Because if you set this entire wall, and this is cupping, I'm being dramatic so you can see what I'm saying, you'll never get that line to an 1/8, a 16th, whatever you're trying for. So a lot of people I know go about that differently. Most people set the whole back wall first, then they come over here and so on. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just like it this way. Because before silicone, before grout, it's perfect. So the silicone line is going to be perfect. So that's why we do it that way. But that's it, you guys, for the day. We're out. We hope y'all like it. And just so you know, the homeowners just got married. I mean, just got married 2-3 days ago. So, with that being said, they just came back from their honeymoon. And they're super excited. We got about a week and a couple of days to go. So they're chomping at the bit. They're already back from their honeymoon. And this is kind of like their wedding present. So it's super awesome. We can't thank them enough. We're going to introduce you all, or to them, the new married couple. Most of you all in Meade County will know who it is. She recently just got married. So we're going to bring her in close to the end. So she can, so you all can see who it is, and she gets to say a few words. But other than that, we're pretty much done for the day. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you back on the next one. Later.